Hi, Dee. Hi, Delia. Hey, fellas and fellas. Got some tunes going so we can just kind of get into the vibe, you know? Summer vibe. Let's see, we're about to bring Adriana on. She's already on Zoom. We're also recording on Zoom. Let's get her in the room. Hi, Mama.
Hi, beautiful.
Hey. Okay, so you're wearing pink shorts.
Pardon?
Hold on, let's turn this down. All right, let me turn this off. I just wanted to get into a little vibe before you got on, you know.
Oh,
so I know, so
always the vibe, girl.
So earlier I was like, oh, she's wearing pink shorts and I'm wearing pink on the top. Girl, why do we always do this? Never fails.
Never fails. We just compliment each other even without trying. Girl.
We don't even try. We don't even know. Like nothing, nada. What's going on, Mama?
Pink shorts and I'm wearing
pink. What's up?
I am good. I am feeling good.
Right? So much.
Extreme weather coming my way, so hopefully it doesn't ruin any of this. But
yeah, you were saying something about the Amber Alerts.
Yeah, so it's like an Amber Alert, but it says severe weather coming your way. So I'm like, okay.
I've seen that before, but
do I shelter in place or do I just chill?
Just chill. Hey,
I'll just chill for now.
Oh, Susie is here, my sister. Oh, hey. And she's been hibernating. She's like in love, and just you know what happens when you're in love, and you hibernate and you forget everybody. I'm joking.
Louder girl. She deserves
right. Love you, Mama. Hey, girl. All right, so we are excited. We are so excited for today because this Bella happens to be like, I'm not even kidding, one of my like favorite Bellas like in the world. I adore her. I love her. She is literally just a beautiful soul. Listen, when Liz tells you she's traveling with somebody, like females, you know, and I'll tell you why, because sometimes the whole female travel thing, I've never experienced it, but I've heard a lot of horror stories. But the moment we met, we were like, we're going to travel together one day. Like she's the most humble, chill, lay back, nothing bothers her, nothing phases her person. Okay. She also happens to be a walking encyclopedia in my eyes when it comes to knowledge, wisdom, information, anything regarding health, wellness, eating. She's pro. She went to school. She's educated in this. And she's just always willing to give and serve. And whether it's about veganism or whether it's about fitness, whatever it is, she's always just, oh yeah, this is what you do. And even you're going to see her whole demeanor is so chill. So before we get started, I want you to go ahead and share this with about 5 people. And then I'm going to bring Jessica on. Let's share this with as many people as we can, actually. So just hit the arrow button right there on your screen, just like Adriana is stretching over to do it right now.
My bad.
And you know what? We forgot to add the title of this. I don't like when I forget to do that. So the title's not on there. It's always better when for those of you who do lives, always add the title before you go live, just so that people know what they're plugging into or whether or not they even want to listen, right? When they read the title, it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to tap into this. And today we are talking about summer binging versus lifestyle changes or change. We got some gems for you guys. So I'm sharing it, share it with Crystal. I'm sharing it with a bunch of people that I feel could definitely benefit from this, who are on a health journey, who can definitely do with some tips, tricks for the summer, so that you're not, September doesn't roll around and you're 10 pounds heavier. All right. So share, got a few more, just a few more. Let's get these people in here. well, Marlene's at work, so she can't log in, but.
Sent it to her.
And then Nazi is already here. I saw Nazi. Hey, girl.
Nazi's throwing so much love in the chat right now.
Oh my gosh, Nazi, we love you, girl. We appreciate you. Okay. Stormy, won't you? Well, maybe one day she'll plug in.
Try.
Right?
Okay. Send it to Gianni.
Is it right? Oh, I know. I should have done that actually. Let me see. Hold on. Okay.
You should also send it to JD.
JD, right? Yeah, let's see. JD. Do I have him on this page? Because I forget I'm on the 1,000. Oh, I'm on the 1,000 Bellas. Okay. So Jessica, you can turn your camera on and I'm going to bring you in here. With no further ado, let me bring in this queen. Let me bring in the queen. She's about to come on. She's already on Zoom. Hey, beautiful. Hi, beautiful.
Hi, gorgeous.
Right? She's just glowing. Look at her just glowing.
That's the first thing I told her when I got on here. I'm like, you're so beautiful.
Thank you
so beautiful.
Thank you.
Inside out. So beautiful inside out. Well, hold on. What did she say? Naz said, introducing the vegan queen that makes you love your relationship with food. Jessica, yes.
Bomb introduction, Naz. Bomb introduction.
Yes, that is. And that is literally what Jessica does. Like literally. When you watch Jessica eat, I have to say this, Jessica, because when we were in Dominican, you know, we were there for a bit. You know, as we were eating, when Jessica eats.
Yeah, I've never seen her eat, so I really want to hear.
She's very like, she is enjoying everything on her plate. Nothing goes to waste. Nothing goes to waste. She's just, I can't explain. Listen, okay.
Favoring
yes, Jess.
What you're saying, right? She's favoring
yes. So meaning she practices what she preaches.
Yeah.
When she talks about your relationship with food, I've witnessed it, not just on vacation, but even like we worked together for a couple of years. I see her. I see the way she is on a daily basis. How she is behind closed doors is how she is on social media. It's really who she is. So Jessica.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me here.
And you guys make sure you follow her, okay?
Yes.
So Jess, tell us, we're gonna start off with tell us a little bit of what you're up to right now. I know you just got back from vacation.
Right. So right now I'm just working on my business. So I'm a food freedom coach and a holistic nutritionist. Right now I am working with women who have an unhealthy relationship with food. So if you're binging, restricting, diets, anything of that sort, which you don't have a positive and healthy relationship with food, that is where I come in and I help you to basically change your food habits, your patterns, and your food mindset.
Who's echoing?
Is it the Zoom?
Yeah, put the volume down.
Let's tell you. So turn the volume on the laptop. Yeah, that one goes down. And then your Instagram one stays on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it's still echoing.
Yeah. Or I know one of them needs to be turned down so it doesn't echo with the other. That's for sure. Hey, JD.
Hey!
Yes, setting the fire right back. Yes, Judy, I didn't tell you about this page. This is a page for the team, for the Bellas. So we're just doing a live here with Jessica. We're trying to figure out how to get rid of this echo. Is that it? Jess, talk now?
I got it. It's good.
Woo!
Perfect. All right. So yes, go.
Okay, perfect. So yes, that's exactly what I'm doing, helping women to heal their relationship with food. Because I did that as well, a lot of binging, a lot of restricting in the past, always looking for a diet to go on, and it's not sustainable, which is why we're going to talk further into making a lifestyle change, something that you can actually sustain and it's long-term, you know? Because of course, when it's the summertime, the weather's nice, you have patio season, everyone's doing a little bit of everything, which is good. It's okay, obviously, enjoy your summer, but you know, you have to find that happy middle where you can still make that lifestyle change while enjoying your time.
Yeah.
Right. And then I think just to jump in, just so that everyone kind of has an idea what binging even means. Like,
Okay.
what
Good
do we mean
point.
by binging?
Okay, so there's overeating, and overeating usually happens like in a setting. Let's say you go to a restaurant and you overeat. You're at like a social gathering, like a Christmas party or something. You tend to overeat, and that happens from time to time. But when you go way past overeating, basically you're having like 2, 3, 4 times the normal portion amount that you would have had. And usually it happens in private. So social, as I said, is when you're overeating, but usually in private is when you're binge eating, where no one's really watching you. That's where you just start binge eating. And that's when you start feeling guilty, ashamed, embarrassed.
Wow.
Right? You're not really telling the world that you're binge eating. It's just a secret thing.
Yeah.
So I like how you said that, embarrassed, like even though you're by yourself.
Yeah.
Because usually binge eaters, and I've been through this as well, you're like, okay, this is the last time I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it again. And then the following night or two nights afterwards, you're doing the same thing. So you're embarrassed. Like, you told yourself you would stop, and here you are doing the same thing.
But isn't it also an embarrassment of, obviously it's going to reflect on your body as well. If you're binge eating, you're going to see the side effects of it. So if you're trying to, let's say, live a healthy lifestyle on the exterior, so that's what you're showing others, but behind the scenes you're binge eating, people might be like, okay, I see you all healthy on social media, but how come you're not losing the weight, or how come you're not looking like you're eating healthy, etc. So a lot of people might be ashamed for that reason as well, right?
That's the thing. And that's like, because I'm a vegan, if anyone knows, and I used to be vegetarian for like 5 years. And just because I have this like vegetarian label or vegan label doesn't necessarily mean you're healthy. Like, still have this label on you, still be binge eating, right? So that's where the embarrassment comes from as well. Like, you're showing one side to your friends and family, but in private, you're a whole different person.
So, okay, now you know the whole binge eating versus, okay, so what about not eating? What about, because there's binge eating, and then there's those of us who don't eat enough.
Yeah, so there's the restricting as well. So basically not having enough, not feeding your body enough, and not properly nourishing yourself. And that can also have a lot of side effects, because your body needs to be nourished for you to go throughout the day, especially like us who work from home, or others who have an actual job. You need to focus, you have to concentrate on your task, and you'll notice after time that you're not able to do what you used to do. That's why your body, needs energy, your brain needs energy. So yes, there's definitely side effects to both sides. That's why I go with having a healthy lifestyle, which you can have that medium, where you don't have to binge, you just have what your body truly wants. And it's okay to have certain treats, certain desserts, but it's also making sure that you're taking care of yourself, right? From the inside out.
So question, Jess, like with the binge eating, so it doesn't, because everyone has like a different interpretation of that. So binge eating is, so you're saying it is connected to junk eating?
Well, yeah, people can do binge eating with like healthier foods or nourishing foods, but that's not necessarily too common. Too much of everything is not great, Even too much water in one sitting is not great. So yeah, binge eating is definitely connected to more like heavier foods, more sugary foods, and that's where the cycle starts over and over again. People can also restrict, but after restricting for so long, you end up binging just because your body is starving. It needs something. You're restricting for so long. Let's say you're restricting all day. I think I posted a reel about this, and it's like 6 o'clock in the evening. You're not thinking, I'm gonna have like a healthy, balanced meal. No, eats anything and everything at this moment, So it's a cycle that I'm helping like women break out of, because restricting will lead to back to restricting, and this is a cycle that we need to break, because some women have been in it for years, and it's unfortunate. There's, on the other end of it, there's a healthy lifestyle that you can have.
Yeah. See, and I do believe, like, we hear different, there's coaches that say, have your 5 meals a day and your snacks in between. And we've talked about this. Even when we were in Dominican, I wasn't that hungry all the time. I was always the last one to be like, you were the first, you and Claudia, like, oh, we're going to eat. I'm like, we just ate. Like, we just ate. I was like, I didn't know if it was because of the sun in Dominican. I don't know if it was because I didn't know what it was. But then in my mind, I'm like, but we spoke about this. I don't eat often. So yeah, you were going to say something?
That's why I personally don't do meal. I can't really tell someone to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 2 snacks in between, and that's not what we really want. I'm not gonna tell you this is what you should do because everyone's different. Some mornings I want had a parfait. Other mornings I want a smoothie. Some mornings I want nothing. So that's very important to listen to your body and just having a specific meal plan or say you have to eat this many times per day. It doesn't really work for everyone.
Yeah.
Why we have unique. So what works for me may not work for you.
Yeah. And I am an Olympic champion. Okay, I see your comments. So if you have any questions or anything you want to share, just go ahead and hit the question button and I'll make sure I address it if you have something to say, okay? Because it's kind of hard because we are focused on Jessica right now in this live. So, but if there's something you want to share, there's a question button right there. You can just go ahead and share, or we can just chat after the live. No issues at all. I just trying to focus on what this is about. So Jessica, the other thing I wanted to say too with binge eating. So now for those people who, because I do hear a lot of people share this. They do like tiny little things all throughout the day. And then they'll have like their big dinner. Whereas I'm told, and I believe my biggest meal is midday.
Yeah, that's another thing. I would say everyone's a little bit different because some people want to start off. I would say everyone's a little bit different because some people want to start off their day with a big meal and then have more energy to last throughout the day. Depending on your work schedule as well. Some people work specifically from 9 to 5, so they can only have their lunch at a specific time, right? So your schedule as well. What if you work overnights? You can't really follow the same
that too.
as everyone else. So that's why I say it really depends on what works best for you. Some people like a little bit more than at the end of the day or dinner time, but have a good meal. Everyone's different.
Yeah.
You and your schedule, and then you go from there.
I love that you share that, Jessica. It's so true because a lot of people feel like there's a cookie cutter box in the sense of everybody must fit in that box, and you must eat 5 meals a day plus 2 snacks or whatever it might be. So a lot of people might be like, what's wrong with me? How come I can't either eat all that food, or how come I'm not satisfied? Like some people do, I think it's 1,200 calories a day. When you could actually be starving your body by only eating 1,200 calories. Like myself, if I were to eat 1,200 calories a day at my size, like I would be starving, okay? So just because one person, it works for them doesn't mean that it's a one size fits all and it just works for everybody. So I really love that you shared that because a lot of people are struggling with, well, how come I don't fit in that mold? Or how come I'm doing what other people are doing and it's not working for me? Some people might actually be starving themselves and they're gaining weight instead of losing the weight because they're storing everything they're eating as fat, right? So I do think that you sharing that is so refreshing because there is a solution for every single person individually. And also sharing with the binging, and I'm sure you can comment on this very lengthy in the sense that binging could also lead to more severe eating disorders where a lot of people might find themselves binging, then they feel guilty, so they'll go throw up. They'll go make themselves, and then they become bulimic or they become anorexic because of it and choose to kind of either turn everything off completely, like not eat anything at all and become anorexic, or again, they throw up because they're like, oh, I just ate all this stuff, so I'm going to go throw up now because I feel guilty. But at the end of the day, all those things lead to even more serious things. So once you do notice those things about yourself, and I mean, reach out to someone like yourself because you know that not everyone can fit in that same mold. Everybody's different. Yes. Everybody has a different size. Everybody has a different level of activity. Everybody has different desire, and their body is what they should listen to really, and not, okay, everybody follow this mold.
Yeah.
Hold on, just give me a second, guys. I need to block a couple people. So how do I block? So report, comment, how do I block? Because
I'm not sure.
You guys are annoying me right now.
I think you're
Really,
recording.
you must have a lot of time on your hands. Like, I'm just saying.
Oh no.
Okay, so yeah, there we go. I don't know. Hopefully it was done. Not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
What you were saying, Adriana, I was going to add on that. Yes, it's also very important to have those good habits and patterns because, as I was saying, some people, if you're living with that for months, years at a time, it takes a while for you to change that into a lifestyle change, but it's always worth it in the end, just because you feel so full and you're not just, by yourself in the middle of the night. So it's definitely important to make that change because there's so much more better, like you can have a better life at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're right. And there is a way, right? A lot of people feel like there's just no way for them once they reach that point, but there is a way. You just, like you said, it's hard at first, just like anything. Working out is hard at first, you know what I mean? Like any kind of change to your normal pattern is going to be so difficult at first. But like you said, it is possible to achieve that balance and to be able to kind of eat a little bit of junk and a lot of good food, right? There's a healthy balance.
And it's like you shouldn't have specific like healthier foods or nourishing foods just because they're healthy. Like I always use sprouts analogy. Not everyone likes Brussels sprouts, so don't have it just because it's good for you.
Yeah, don't force yourself to eat something you don't enjoy.
Exactly. Then you're just like eating to eat and you're not enjoying it and it just ruins everything. So find food that you actually like and that you enjoy and go from there, right?
Exactly.
And I think,
And I think I like, that's where the whole having a relationship with food comes into, because think about it. Are you gonna have a relationship with someone you don't like? Like, well, some people do, but I mean, actually too many people are in relationships with people they don't like. That's a whole other life. But we're not supposed to. So I like that you're always promoting and pushing that, enjoy your food. Like you said, if you don't like Brussels sprouts, just stick to asparagus every day. Like we challenge ourselves by thinking, I don't eat enough vegetables. I just eat asparagus. Okay, eat asparagus every day.
Yeah.
There's like, it's true. Like we carry so much guilt, and I think that's where the whole relationship with food comes in.
Yeah. Like having that relationship with food where you actually enjoy food, instead of like thinking that it's like bad for you. Just have what you like, have what actually makes you feel good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, another myth. Okay. Or like, so as well, first of all, let me tell you guys that Jessica has been drinking a gallon of water for, oh God, I don't remember you not drinking a gallon of water ever a day.
Like almost a year and a half now.
Wow.
Yeah.
A year and a half.
That's why she's glowing, everyone.
Yeah, and her skin, like when you see her, like even
flawless.
You see it here, but even in person is just amazing. So I'm sure you hear this all the time because a few people have reached out to me because we started our 10,000 weighted step challenge and 1 gallon of water today. So that challenge starts today. So this is just fitting for this challenge today. And I've had a couple people say, oh, I heard that it's not good to drink more than such and such water. And I'm like, how can it not be good? One person even said it's not good to pee so much. I'm like,
that's what a lot of people say in the beginning of drinking a lot of water, just because your body's not used to it. It's normal for you to go to the bathroom a little bit more in the beginning, but after like a couple of weeks, your body just gets used to it, and you're not going to the bathroom all the time. A good tip that I have is drinking water early in the morning. Some people wait until noon, like after 2 coffees and a couple hours of work, to have their first sip of water. That's not okay.
Talk about that.
Start having water as soon as you wake up early in the morning after, let's say, your morning routine or whatever. Have more water in the morning, and then keep on sipping on it throughout the day, depending on what you're using. But using a bottle like Adriana and Liz, just like continuously filling it up, right? To make sure that you're having water throughout the day. And like it's surprising how fast a gallon can actually go. Just keep on top of it.
after once I'm done this one, that's it. That's a gallon. It's only 3 something.
Same.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So a gallon is good.
A gallon is good. It's not bad. I know a lot of people, as I was saying, if you're waiting until like noon or this time, 3 o'clock after, let's say, you have a 9 to 5, you're going to start drinking a good amount of water at 5 p.m. Of course, it's going to be hard. Of course, it's going to be difficult. And up throughout the night as well. You don't want to be up every couple hours going to the bathroom. So the earlier you start, you'll realize and notice that you can drink a gallon of water a day.
Easy. Yeah.
I like how you said that too, like not in one sitting. Like if someone thinks they gotta sit there and drink the whole gallon in one sitting, like obviously you could have some negative side effects. Your stomach might hurt. Like you're pretty much drowning your whole insides by drinking 1 gallon right away. But if it's spread out, like if you wake up at 7, personally, I feel the first thing that should go in your body is water when you wake up. Nothing else. Like before you even have your coffee, your tea, whatever you have in the morning, green tea, anything, it should be water first. And then from there, you just build on that throughout the day, right? Like you're supposed to spread it out. You're not supposed to drink it all in one setting.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it's all about, just spreading it out throughout the day. Because if you're starting your water late, you're not gonna have a gallon of water. You're gonna have that happen. So the earlier you start, you'll see the results.
Yeah, agreed.
Jessica, how important is water? Please, I know we know this, but like I just, it blows my mind that there are people that still do not drink water. And if they do, it's like a little cup. They do this all day and the bottle's not finished. And it's like 9 o'clock at 9 p.m. and they crack that bottle open maybe at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Like, I can't imagine life without drinking at least 2 liters a day.
Yeah,
exactly. It's so important, especially even just more water, you'll have more energy. You know, it's important to have it. Every part of your, like every cell needs water, right? So it helps you to function throughout the day. It's just so important. Your body's made up of water. Like, why wouldn't you want to replenish that, right? And being dehydrated is not great. It's not a fun thing.
No.
Yeah. And another thing too is it's summertime. The weather's hot. A lot of people are, heading out to barbecues and they're, getting together. Captain, you can walk by, babe. He's like standing there like, it's Jessica, Kathy. It's Jessica.
Oh, so Jessica.
Adrian, he's used to you. So yeah, a lot of people, they're out at barbecues, they're drinking. And so my thing is this, like, if you drink alcohol, you're sipping on your wine, you're sipping on your coolers, your slides or sliders, whatever they're called, right? You're having these drinks and you're not drinking water. That is like
recipe for disaster.
Say that too. It's nice. Like, I don't drink, but I always have the rule of drinking at least 1 to 2 glasses of water per drink. And I know that if I know when you're drinking, you don't think of like, yeah, I'm gonna have a glass of water after this glass of wine. But at least, like, make sure you have water by you, because that can help so much. Like, if you're out in the sun, that can help so much with that, and in the morning with your hangover,
Yeah.
So
hold on, you said something. She said, I don't drink. Let's back up for a minute. So she doesn't. She used to. So she's not judging. It's not about like, oh, I don't drink. I don't want anybody to, Jess, if you could just, I remember when you used to drink. And one day it was just like that. And listen, we were at a 5+ star resort. This resort was 1 year old, absolutely stunning, beautiful. I'm talking, it was so beautiful. We had access to all the drinks we wanted, all the mimosas you wanted in the morning. When I say she is serious, like, it's been 2 years or
it will be 2 years.
I think when we were there, it was the 2-year mark while we were there, right?
You're talking about Dominican?
Yeah, when we were there, was it 1 year? Because you were like, it's
Over a year. because we were there earlier this year, so it was like a year and a half at that point.
Yeah, so I think when we were there, it was a 1 year mark.
That's the 1 year, September.
Okay, yes. Yeah, sorry, I didn't remember. I knew something about 1 year. And just one day she was just like, and she's like, look, I have nothing against it. I just have no need for it. I don't want it. So how did you get to that? Like, ladies, bellas and fellas, I'm talking not even a sip. Not even a sip.
Yeah. Not even a sip. Personally, it wasn't doing anything great for me. I didn't necessarily love it. Like, I had a great time with it, great memories. And that's why I say I don't judge anyone who drinks, because like, I used to not like love drinking, great, like social thing, of course.
Yeah.
Right? So once I realized it just wasn't doing anything beneficial for me, I'm like, okay, I'm just not gonna drink again. And I'm a cold turkey type person, so I just made a decision, and from then on, I haven't drank. Yeah.
Isn't that
That's
crazy?
strong self-discipline right there.
Oh, but this is queen of discipline though. This is, if you guys have ever heard of 75 hard, it's the most hardest challenge you can imagine. You have to work out twice a day. You have to drink a gallon of water. Like, it is not easy, and you don't have anybody holding your hand. You have to do it on your own. Yes, there's like a Facebook group or whatever. And Jessica, I think you just completed one, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, over a month ago.
Oh yeah, well you've been doing them consistently, but she is like the queen of 75 hard. Like, she just goes so hard on these no, like, I've never seen anything like it. Like, I'm not kidding you. Like, it's like, I worked with her. She was working out twice a day. You have to work out indoors once,
Outdoor.
and then one outdoor.
In the same day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Snowstorms, Adriana, ice storms with walking, and ice is all over her lashes. And like, I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
Crazy workouts. Like, one of them is outdoor, yes. I have to get outside every day. Outdoors, you can do yoga, you can do something a little bit difficult. So I don't want people to think that like every single day for like 75 days doing something so crazy, because it's really like flexible. So yeah, I'm outside walking, sometimes I run, but indoors I can do yoga, I can do like weights. So it's very flexible, and I just have to like put that out there, because loving the movement that don't do, like I would say, don't like do CrossFit just because other people are doing CrossFit.
Yes.
That's like,
Yeah, and you can talk about that for a second. Like, the fact that so many people don't work out because they don't like working out. There's so many different forms of working out. There's skipping, there's running, there's, we've had these conversations before. Like, I just think it's so important to, express the importance of movement.
Doing movement that you actually enjoy. And that's why I say, even if you don't move at all, I always say start with walking. Especially walking in nature, you'll see so much like wonderful benefits from it, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And then if faster, you can do a jog or a run. If not, you can do some yoga, use weights, use resistance bands. There's so many things out there that move rather than staying sedentary. Just because John down the street is doing CrossFit, he's getting out. This is not a fella thing. This is a fella thing.
Yeah, but still, yeah.
Yeah. The street is doing CrossFit, she's losing weight, she's like feeling great, and you try CrossFit and you don't like it, it's okay.
Yeah. I like that you said that, because so many people try to force themselves to do something because they've seen someone else have the results. But like, I'm also a big fan of saying, no, do what you like to do. You'll be more motivated to do it. And then, I'm not saying don't try other things, but if there's that one thing that you love doing, go ahead and do it.
And if you don't know what it is, try all.
Explore.
Yeah, there's people that fall in love with running. There's people that, there's roller skating. Okay, you don't like roller skating. There's roller blading. There's bike riding. There's swimming. There's running. There's power walking. Like, there's just so much. And it's like, I just think it's so unfortunate and so sad to see so many people, Jessica, doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like.
And that's worse.
Yeah, it's true.
Doing nothing is worse.
Yeah. So you should do something that you like, that you enjoy, because at the end of the day, it's like, it's your health, right? And your health is your wealth. And that's what we're talking about, like having that lifestyle that can have longevity and is sustainable for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
have a
what?
question.
Yes. Yeah, of course.
I just feel like a lot of people would want to know this as an answer, so I'm going to ask on behalf of everybody. What would you recommend for someone that has a really serious sweet tooth and finds themselves constantly craving something sweet? What would you recommend? Like, one, for a habit change, and two, what would you recommend that they eat instead of grabbing a chocolate bar or candies or something? What would be a healthy alternative for them, or a healthier alternative for them? And again, what kind of tips would you recommend to kind of get them to kick that habit?
Okay, so there's a few things. So one thing could be looking at what you're eating throughout the day, because if you're not nourishing yourself enough, yes, you're going to crave more and more sweeter things. So looking at what you're having first and having an actual balance, you know. Also knowing that, like, just because you want, let's say, chips or cookies, whatever the sweet thing is, doesn't mean that that is a bad thing. It's knowing the portion size and like being okay, I'm gonna have a couple cookies, because restricting yourself from those. Let's say you're like, I want cookies, I'm not gonna have it, so I'm just gonna like leave it in the cupboard. And then you find out afterwards that you're having the whole row of cookies, right? So telling yourself that it's okay to have some, knowing what you're having throughout the day. And there's also so many recipes online for alternatives. So let's say you don't want to have, I don't know, like gummies or like sour gummies or something.
Sugar-free.
Sorry?
You can do the sugar-free ones.
Sugar-free, well, yeah. There's always another alternative that's a little bit better for you, but you don't have to stay away from the original thing. But just knowing that, okay, this is maybe the portion I'll have right now, and looking at what you're eating throughout the day, because that's very important. Let's say you're hungry in the morning, but you're like work or something, and at lunchtime you're just having something very small. Of course, you're gonna want something more sweeter and something to like satisfy you. Having, nourish yourself throughout the day. So that's very important. Because a lot of people think like, oh, I have a sweet tooth, and like, okay, maybe you do like sweets a little bit more, but have you been nourishing yourself throughout the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I also heard grapefruits really help with that sweet, like almonds. Like if you get that craving, to right away cut open a grapefruit or have a handful of almonds. And honestly, when I do it, oh my God, it works.
Those are both really good things. I don't really love grapefruits. Very sour.
I know, I don't either.
I love them.
Yeah.
I like juicing it. Grapefruit juice, I could drink it all day.
So good.
I don't really love it, but yeah, that helps as well. If you want like nuts around, that's very good. Something depending, because I'm more of like, I like chips. So if I have like almonds and like nuts and stuff, everyone has their thing.
Yeah, that was kind of my little weakness too. So the other question is, because I noticed Naz said you can also mean they're lacking vitamins. And I know Jessica, we've talked about this. I remember we used to go back and forth, what vitamins are you taking? What are you taking? And now we can clearly, like, with confidence say, like, there's no way that anyone here on this live eats enough vegetables, fruits, vitamins, nutrients, fiber, whatever, enough in a day to get the supplements that you actually, to get what you need, what your body needs. And I will say, I do think when I look at my lifestyle now and my eating habits now versus, before I was loaded up on, high quality, good vitamins, I think it's the reason why I don't eat so much like I used to before is because I've got so much nutrients and vitamins going into my body. So my body's not lacking.
Yeah.
I don't feel as hungry.
What Nat said is completely right. It's very true, especially, get your NutriBurst from Liz, because that has all like the multivitamins that you need, right? So making sure that you are getting those macronutrients and the vitamins and minerals into your body, because then yes, you can crave certain things as well. I think I'm rereading the same comment of someone who makes protein balls with dark chocolate.
The bomb.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Those are my grab and go. Actually, I'm making some today. Oh, they're so good. Yeah. I think it was you, Jessica, who told me. I think it was you, not dark chocolate. What was it? The quinoa chocolate, the quinoa covered chocolates.
Not me.
No? Do you know what I'm talking about though? So it's quinoa, but it's dark chocolate. It's quinoa covered in dark chocolate. Bulk Barn sells it.
Ah,
Yes. That's, I think it's quinoa dark. I can't remember the name of it, but oh my gosh, those are so good. Like that literally like curbs that sweet tooth.
yeah, yeah. And like one of my teachers from school, she used to do like a little bag and do like nuts, dates, figs, things like that. Because figs are like very good for you. So are nuts, like great in fiber, but it's also a little bit sweet. So you have all that. You have like dark chocolate in there, a little bit dark chocolate, and that will keep you satiated, sweet, and yeah. So
Rachel, we're going to be sharing some of the recipes and stuff. We do share some stuff in our Facebook group. So if you click the link right here in the bio, there's a Facebook icon and it says Facebook Women's Group. It's a private group. Just click it, send a request in, and we'll bring you in. And that's where we share like recipes. And so for sure, I'll actually share that for the balls. They are so good. I buy 90% cacao and just chop. Yes. And actually, Liz, you can actually buy the cacao pieces already chopped up, like shredded, at Bulk Barn as well, just so you know. Any other questions? Hold on, there's a couple questions here. Let me just open this. Wait 1 second. Hold on. What would you suggest for people who struggle with drinking water? Oh, I'll let go ahead, Jessica. You can answer that one. Oh, is she frozen?
On my end, she's turning. Oh, she just got off.
Oh,
She'll probably come
okay,
back.
she'll come back in. She'll come back in. Oh, amazing. Thank you, because it's a challenge sometimes. Yes. Yeah, they come already chopped up, like shredded, like coconut shreds. I actually add the unsweetened shredded coconut on my protein balls as well. I know, me too. Okay, so I see you there. Oh, here she is. Hold on. Okay. All right, we're bringing her back in. I can see her here on Zoom, but all right. So hi, Jess. Thunderstorm started in Saga. Oh, I don't see it yet, Naz. Coconut too, yummy. So Jess, there was a question. I'll let you answer. What would you suggest for people who struggle with drinking water? Any tips to help them drink more?
okay, definitely start earlier throughout the day. You can also add, like you have in there, lemon, like add lemon or cucumber, like making it fruit infused, adding fruit that you enjoy. I don't really recommend like the things that you find in the stores to add flavor to it, because sometimes they're full of chemicals. So you have to just really make sure you know the ingredients in there. Nelly, hey.
Hi, Nelly.
Yeah, that's what I would say. If you start earlier, your body will just get more used to it. And definitely adding some like lime, lemon, that helps so much.
Yeah. And I know, Jessica, we've been doing this for a long time, ever since Revitasize. Actually, I think Nelly would even walk around with her jug. Not to sip it from a small bottle. To have your jug. That way, you know, like this one holds 2 liters. That way, you know, okay, once I finish this, yes, I'm good. I had 2 liters for the day. When we're walking around with these little bottles, first, one, we're not able to monitor how much we're really drinking. And what ends up happening, ever go to someone's house and they've got unfinished water bottles all over the place? Right? It's not motivating.
Ellie used to have one too, I remember. There's my liter jar.
Yeah, I know, because it just makes such a huge difference. Like it makes and you can infuse it with, and now ladies like Walmart, Dollarama, they all have the jugs with the tube in the middle to infuse it. Like, you know, I love the taste of water. You know, I do, like, it's just like, yes, but that doesn't happen overnight, you know, especially for people who aren't water drinkers. And then the other tip, I know that you guys have heard Adrienne and I share this often, is never just go sip, take a minimum of 5 sips. I say 10, but a minimum of 5 each time. Next thing you know, you're like, whoa, I'm halfway done.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. For the question, other we should avoid.
Can you hear that noise?
Yeah, can you mute? Okay. Sorry, go ahead, Jess.
Yes, there's other foods that we should avoid with avoiding fruits that are made for you. I know some people say we should not have like bananas or not have melons or something. I believe fruits are great for you. Your ancestors have fruits, you know, when they're out there. So, can't hear you.
No, you're good. You're good now. I think
Yeah.
it was earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm all about like having fruits. I don't believe there are fruits that you should avoid.
I believe same thing.
I agree with that as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
same thing.
Come
Because
on, if you're gonna choose a fruit over a candy, fruit,
Yes.
for sure, it doesn't matter which one it is.
yeah, and even with bananas, Jessica, after my brain surgery, I learned so much about bananas because after my surgery, my potassium was really low, and they were actually injecting me with liquid potassium twice a day.
Wow.
Twice a day. I was like, I had never even heard that before. I'm like, nobody talks about potassium, you know, and I'm like, oh, people always say, you know, bananas are super fattening. They say the same thing about avocado and
Like this, there's always something for everything, you know? People are like, this is too bad for you. This is
Yeah.
too bad. If it's fruits and vegetables, I believe it's a good thing. Of course, as we said in the beginning, you don't want to have too much of something. But
yes.
vegetables are definitely good for you.
Okay, one last question, and then we got this thing's
Yeah, I
gonna
was
boot us
about to go
out.
like this.
Yeah, this thing's gonna boot us out. Okay, organic versus non-organic.
Okay, so organic versus non-organic. I say, okay, I'm gonna refresh. There's something called like the
Dirty.
Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15. If you cannot get everything organic, please look at that list. I can send it to you. It's basically 12. So Dirty Dozen are the 12 fruits and vegetables that have the most pesticides in it. That getting organic if you can. And the Clean 15 are ones that are usually more clean, and you don't have to get organic if you don't want to. Usually, the clean ones are something with like a thicker outing.
Okay.
Right? Like, those I believe are on that list, even bananas. But the ones that are not always clean are like spinach. I didn't remember apple, berries, things like that. So I say go off of that list if you can. And of course, like not everyone can afford everything organic.
Yeah.
Have organic, and that's totally okay.
Yeah, I think I was reading a while back that it's mainly the ones that grow in the ground versus the ones that grow in the trees. Mainly, like mostly when you look at the list, and fellas, if you want that list, just hit up Jessica and she'll send it to you. Make sure you follow her and she'll send it to you.
That's a must.
Yeah. But it's when you look at that list, it's like, and I'm just gonna say this, you know, why would I buy non-organic bananas when organic bananas are like 20 cents more?
Yeah, it's a small difference.
Banana, just because the price difference is not that much, but of course, if it's like $3, $4, $5 different, you can just take a look at it and see and go from there.
Yeah. Get the list. Yes. All right. So, Bella, we are so grateful that you shared this time with us. How can people stay in contact with you? I know you've got your workbook. It's in your link in your bio. Tell us like where they can find you and stay connected to you.
Perfect. So thank you so much for having me. I love you both so much. You can follow me, of course, at Food Coach Jess. You can click the link in my bio. If you are binge eating, I have a free ebook, the 5 do's and don'ts after binge eating. So that's in there. There's 5 do's, 5 don'ts. There's an action step for every single do and don't. So there's 10 action steps in there. There are additional resources to help you with binge eating. And yeah, if you want to also work with me one-on-one, I have my program called the Nourish Mind. We go through 4 pillars. So mindset, movement, meals, me, myself, and I. There are the 4 M's. And we go through that over 8 weeks, and I help you to heal your relationship with food and start developing this healthy lifestyle that we have been talking about today. So,
and she's amazing. Her program is amazing. She's amazing. Like, oh my gosh, like why wouldn't you want to work with Jessica?
Thank you.
Yes. Adriana, any closing words?
No, just thank you so much, Jessica, for agreeing to do this with us and for sharing so much of your knowledge. And again, everyone listening, please follow her, and you're going to learn so much, not only from her posts. Your posts are so educational, but I also absolutely love all your reels. I'm going to call you like,
oh my gosh, I know.
Because you are so good at doing them. Not only are they entertaining, but they're extremely educational. So
yes.
I love good reels. It's too fun.
You could tell.
Are you on TikTok,
awesome.
Jess?
I am.
You are. So do you?
TikTok. It's a lot of stuff on TikTok though. It's not just food stuff, but if you want to know a little bit more about my personal life, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I need to find you over there.
We'll talk after.
You know what? I'm not even on there, but I have an account. I keep saying I'm gonna post on there and I don't.
Okay, she's about to build everyone.
Okay, I gotta find you on there. Okay, awesome. We love you, we appreciate you, and we are so grateful you did this with us.
Yes, thank you so much.
Again, love you guys, and thank you so much for everyone watching the replay. Thank you.
Okay, hold on.